to my channel. So in this video, I want to go through a misconception that Magiblade does less DPS than the other classes. So my Magiblade right now has 49k power, and in the Golden Fleece episode Frontier, he's doing 132 mil damage. And if we look at the top Magiblade on my server, he's 52k power, doing 154. Second place, 52k power and doing 137 mil. So I believe these two players at the top are not doing the right rotation. That is why with their gear power, they're only doing 150 and 137 mil. And with their 52k power, they should be doing close to 200 mil, but it is what it is. If we look at the top Starbreaker, the top Starbreaker is 54.6k power, but keep in mind that he has insane insignia, level 3 pink insignia all across the board. So this will skew the power of their DPS by a lot without significantly increasing their gear power sheet score. And yeah, for the third place, he's 53k power, but he also has insane insignia, level 3 insignia across the board, and this does not increase their sheet gear power shown that much, but their DPS gain is massive, having level 3. If we look at more relatable builds, for example this player, he's 51k power with I believe not so powerful insignias, yep, only level 1 and purple insignias, and he's only doing 154 mil. But I believe his rotation is not that good. If we look at this player, he's 50k power and he's doing similar DPS than my leaderboard with the Magiblade at around 154 mil with those Magiblade. But this Starbreaker is doing 50k with 160 mil. So this player is definitely playing right. But his insignia are also pretty damn good with level 3 insignia for some of the pieces. Yeah, so that's just basically it. And Starbreaker is currently one of the top tier DPS in the game by the community standards for PvP and PvE, but I believe this also depends on the player skill. So if I have the same gear and insignia as these Starbreaker players, I believe I can do similar damage to them as a Magiblade. And if we look at my Blade Maiden, he's 56k power, but because I do not have insane insignia, for example, I only have level 1 Andre, I do have level 3 electric whip guard insignia, but I do not have that insane insignia that are level 3. And yeah, this is level 2 and this is level 1. So I do not have insane insignia compared to the other players, but I do have a lot of enhancement on my weapon and my gear, which makes up for it. And I do the top DPS in the server for Episode Frontier. And if we look at more relatable builds, for example this player, he's 43k, wow, he's 43k power, but he's doing 122 mil DPS. This is actually insane, but yeah, he has the right insignia, but he has insane insignia as well, level 3 insignia. Yeah, he has insane insignia. So you can see that insignia plays a huge part in the character's damage. And even though the gear score over here says 43k 44k power, the insignia actually increases the sheet power by not a lot, but it does increase the DPS by a lot. And I just want to say that you do not need to really look at gear power that much. You should always look at the insignia more. And I just want to clarify that there's some misconception right now that Magiblade does less DPS than the other classes. And I just want to show that with the same amount of investment in terms of insignia enhancement and with the right rotations, Magiblade does equal DPS to the other classes, or you can say a bit less, but it should be somewhat on par. And it just depends on player skill. Obviously Magiblade is more difficult to play than Blade Maiden and Starbreaker, But it's but yeah, that's basically it for this video. So if you liked it, please drop a comment and like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.